K-pop didn't become a global phenomenon by accident. It's not just catchy songs and synchronized dance moves. It's one of the most well-planned cultural exports in modern history. Behind every lightstick, music video, and world tour lies a billion-dollar strategy, one that targets Japan, America, and China differently, turning pop music into a tool of cultural domination. Today, we're breaking down exactly how K-pop conquered the world's biggest markets, and why it's more of a global business model than just an art form. Let's start with Japan. The first and most reliable foreign market for K-pop, Japan has always been a goldmine for Korean entertainment companies. And for one simple reason: Japanese fans buy. While the West shifted to streaming, Japan still values physical sales, limited edition albums, photo cards, fan sign events. These are cultural currency. K-pop labels figured this out early. Groups like TVXQ, Kara, and Girls' Generation tailored Japanese albums, learned the language, and built loyal fan bases that lasted decades. Even today, Japan contributes a massive chunk of revenue to companies like SM and HYBE. BTS's Japanese releases, for example, sell millions of copies without heavy local promotion. Japanese fans are also known for their loyalty. They don't just follow trends, they collect. That's why K-pop companies invest heavily in merchandise and exclusive content for Japan. Blu-ray sets, fan club memberships, even Japan-only concert tours. It's not just about music, it's about building a personal connection. For labels, Japan is the perfect market. High spending, low controversy, and a deep appreciation for polished performance. Now let's shift to America, the dream and the battlefield of K-pop's expansion. The US market wasn't easy to crack. For years, Korean acts tried and failed to break through, facing cultural barriers and limited exposure. But then came the YouTube era, and suddenly, global visibility became free. PSY's Gangnam Style shattered language barriers, paving the way for BTS and Blackpink to enter mainstream American media. But here's the secret: K-pop doesn't try to compete with American pop, it collaborates with it. Labels began partnering with US giants like Columbia Records, Interscope, and Universal. They knew the path to America wasn't through radio, it was through social media, fandom power, and streaming platforms like Spotify and TikTok. Every teaser, every dance challenge, every fan cam, these became marketing weapons. American fans don't buy 10 physical albums, but they stream songs millions of times, drive hashtags, and flood online polls. That engagement is monetized through YouTube views, ad revenue, and brand deals. K-pop's US strategy is all about visibility and prestige. Once an idol group performs on shows like The Tonight Show or Coachella, they gain cultural legitimacy. That opens doors for high-end brand endorsements. Luxury fashion houses like Dior, Celine, and Chanel race to sign idols as global ambassadors. It's no longer just about selling albums, it's about selling image. The American market turns K-pop stars into global luxury icons, each deal worth millions. Now let's talk about China, the most complicated yet lucrative market of them all. In the early 2000s, China was K-pop's biggest gold rush. Korean dramas, cosmetics, and music flooded the mainland, creating an entire generation of fans obsessed with Hallyu. The Korean wave groups like EXO, Super Junior, and FX gained huge followings, and idol companies earned millions from Chinese fan bases that could crash websites with a single pre-order. But political tensions soon changed everything. The 2017 THAAD dispute led to restrictions on Korean entertainment, forcing agencies to rethink their strategy. Instead of abandoning China, they adapted. Companies started building Chinese subunits, recruiting Chinese idols, and licensing content through local streaming platforms like Weibo, QQ Music, and iQIYI. These partnerships allowed Korean labels to earn indirectly while avoiding direct bans. At the same time, Chinese idols became bridges between both worlds. Names like Lei Zhang, Jackson Wang, and Lucas helped sustain fan interest even when official promotions were halted. For K-pop, China remains risky but impossible to ignore. It's too big, too fast-growing, and too passionate to walk away from. When you look at all three markets together, a pattern emerges. K-pop isn't just selling music, it's selling identity. In Japan, it's intimacy and collection. In America, it's influence and aspiration. In China, it's prestige and exclusivity. Each country is monetized differently, but they all serve one goal: to make Korean pop culture the world's default entertainment. Behind the scenes, this global machine runs with near military precision. Every album rollout is synchronized across time zones. Every teaser is optimized for maximum social engagement. Agencies employ data analytics teams that track which hashtags trend in which countries, adjusting marketing in real time. This isn't chaos, it's choreography on a corporate scale. The financial results speak for themselves. In 2024, HYBE's revenue exceeded $1.5 billion, with nearly 70% coming from overseas markets. SM, JYP, and YG reported similar global growth concert tours across North America and Europe routinely sell out in minutes, with average ticket prices rivaling Western pop stars. K-pop isn't just Korea's pride, it's a national export, contributing billions to the country's GDP every year. But here's the twist. This global domination comes with its own trade-offs. As agencies chase worldwide markets, idols are under enormous pressure to appeal to everyone. That means safer lyrics, polished English interviews, and neutral public images. It's mass appeal over personal expression. A global product that must fit every culture without offending any, the business model demands perfection, because imperfection risks revenue. Still, what makes K-pop unique is how it merges art, business, and fandom into a self-sustaining cycle. Fans don't just consume, they participate. They buy albums not for the music, but to vote, to collect, to feel closer to the artist. They organize streaming projects, billboard campaigns, and charity drives in their idols' names. Every interaction, even online comments, becomes part of the brand's global value. It's a fusion of emotional investment and economic strategy that no other music industry has replicated at this scale. Ultimately, K-pop's global takeover is not about imitation, it's about innovation. Korea turned its small domestic industry into a world-conquering machine by mastering cultural export economics. From Japan's physical obsession to America's streaming culture and China's luxury fandom, each market is a different battlefield, and K-pop is winning on all fronts. So the next time you see a K-pop group dominating Billboard charts, performing in Tokyo Dome, or trending on Chinese social media, remember, it's not luck. It's design a cultural empire built on precision, adaptability, and the emotional power of fandom. And if you've made it this far into the breakdown, it's your turn to join the movement. Hit that subscribe button. Support more deep dives like this, and be part of the global conversation on how K-pop keeps rewriting the rules of fame and fortune.